Give love. I don't care if you are not being given love to, but if you have love to give, please give. Do not let past events, past situations make you become someone that you are not. Because at the end of the day, those people that you are giving love, you are planting a seed into them. When you plant a seed into them, even if they don't give you back the fruits, they will go and outpour to someone else because you taught them what was love. There are people outside here who don't know love, what is love. If you teach them and accept, you are just a lesson to them. Yes, you might get hurt because you are depleted, but don't let another person make you drain all your love in an empty jar because they hurt you. Continue giving love if you are possible to give love. Chance. I know you want a stable financial you need a brown skin, brown, dark, tall, handsome guy. But let me ask you a question. Have you ever realized there are people who truly want us? They are not our type. But these people end up becoming our type. Look at some of the relationships that you hear that are flourishing. These are people that never thought of each other, of becoming one. But at the end of the day, when they gave each other a chance, they build empires, they build families, they build lineages, they build generations. Why? Because they gave someone a chance. Some of us are going for our type and our type are not wanting us. Why? Because we are forcing them to see us as their type, yet they are not we are not their type. But what if this person who want us, desperately want us, we give them a chance and we see if it will build into something beautiful. I promise. I promise is a statement that is used by stupid people. Stupid people that don't understand tomorrow belongs to God. I'm telling you the truth. Never promise about a day that you don't know. Why don't you promise about this second? I'm with you. Instead, you promise a lot of promises. Then when that time comes, you don't fulfill them. What happens to the heart that was yearning for that day to come to be fulfilled their desires? You are not God. Do not promise things. By the way, tomorrow is not promised. We only have today to live. And I'm not saying YOLO. No, I'm not saying YOLO. But at the end of the day, we need to stop promising things that we are not sure about. Because yes, you can say, I will be there with you, but die today. Why? Because it is your time to die. Then this person starts saying, oh, you promised to be here with me. You have broken a heart because of lies. Commitment. Commitment does not nullify the fact that there are other beautiful ladies outside there. There are more handsome men outside there. There are more flourished people outside there. Commitment does not mean you become blind after you have been you are in a relationship. Commitment means no matter who I see, no matter who comes my way, I have chosen you. You are not the best, but you are the best for me. I don't know if I'm making sense. Because you expect us to be blind and I will not see something beautiful, more beautiful than you. Yes, that is beautiful, but it is not for me. And that's why I usually say, don't go for what you love. Go for what you are compatible with. Because compatibility will show you, I didn't go for the looks. I went for compatibility. So if I leave this compatibility and those looks are not compatible, I will die alone. Communication. As stupid as it sounds, open your mouth. Open your mouth. Say those things that you want to say. Let me tell you something. Say it. The more you pile things in your heart, the more it will ache you, the more it will build a personality, a characteristic that you are not okay with. You will look at the future you and you will be like, this is not who I was. These are the things that I piled up that made me like so. Also in communication, remember, you have one mouth, 2 ears. The same way you want to be heard, please use your ears to listen. Because most of us are quick to speak, but slow to listen. Be quick to hear and slow to talk. Compromise. You see, some people think compromise is all about being dictators. I dictate you what to do so that our relationship will live forever. Let me tell you something. If you walk in eggshells, if you walk in eggshells, that relationship will not see the day of light. I'm telling you the truth. Compromising is about you coming with your say, expressing yourself, me expressing myself, and we find a common ground. But those are the things that people don't want. When that process of finding a common ground, but I go with your way so that this thing can end. But at the end of the day, I have left a scar in your heart, and it is creating trouble in paradise. Languages. Apart from your native language, apart from the language that you know that is what you use to communicate with the person, what are the other languages that you know in that relationship? Because everybody has their own language. There are people who talk by action, there are people who talk by speaking. Okay, there are other people that have gone to another extra cost. Usually ladies, they talk with gestures, expressions, body language. Am I making sense? These are things that we usually don't look for when we are starting to date people. So inside the relationship, we think this person is becoming rude. No, it's because you didn't understand their language when you were starting. You just listened to the words they were expressing, but not the communication they had. Because there are people who don't communicate by words. They have less of words, but their expression, their gestures, their body language can talk more than what they are saying. Standing for yourself. You see, we think standing for yourself is all about being rude, fighting, being arrogant, being abusive. But do you know, standing for yourself only means expressing yourself in that relationship. The people that we're in a relationship but we walk in eggshells. We don't express ourselves, we don't communicate our worries, we don't communicate what is happening in our life. So at the end of the day, we continue crumbling down in private. Am I making sense? So by the time you realize you're already dead inside, you lost your self-worth, you lost your self-value, you don't even know the last time you loved yourself. The essence of peace and harmony vanished in your life. That is a part that I'm usually against, where instead you be in a relationship that you can express yourself, you can communicate yourself, you walk in eggshells thinking that you're saving that relationship. Let me tell you something, you are just buying time for that relationship to die. Housemate. There is nothing dangerous like being in a relationship only because of bills, only because of the economy of life. Because most of us settled because of what we don't have. I don't know if I'm making sense. You know, you need a shelter, you need food, you need clothing. So the biggest thing you can do is settle with someone who is financially stable. So in that relationship, you share nothing. The only thing that you share are bills. You know that you need to pay rent, the other one needs to buy food. That is the only thing that you share. There is no relationship there. I'm telling you the truth. If only the only thing that you share in this life, you don't have a purpose, you don't have a goal, you don't have a vision. The only thing you share are bills. That's just your housemate. That's not a relationship.